Here are tonight's starting lineup. First up for the visitors from Gretna, a 5'10" sophomore, number 10, Ava MacArthur. A 5'9".
Good evening. Welcome here to Blair High School for tonight's Eastern Midlands Conference matchup between the Blair Bears and the Gretna Dragons. Brian Abraham is here with you on BSDN Live. As the Bears and Dragons getting set to go. Gretna getting the starting lineups announced first. Dragons are 5 and 6. They will start with Ava MacArthur. She is a 5'10" sophomore. Joining her is Maggie Miller, a 5'9" junior. Then it's Aspen Votruba, a 5'8" freshman. Coco Jansen, a 6' freshman. And Megan Marshall, a 5'6" junior, rounding out the starting lineups. Michaela Doggett is the head coach for Gretna. She's assisted by John Swanson and Claire Meyer. The Dragons, as I mentioned, are 5 and 6. Victories over Elkhorn, DC West, Lincoln Northwest, Elkhorn North, and Lincoln Northwest. Losses, in case you're interested, they lost on the road at Waverly. Actually lost to the Vikings twice. Lost to Gretna East, Lincoln East, Gretna East, and Omaha. And now the Bears, after they wrap up the pregame intro video. Blair's coached by Matt Ashoff. The Bears are 5 and 5. They will be led in the starting lineups by Claire Anderson. She is a 5'4" junior. Kate Wolf will join her, a 5'6" junior. Then it's Addie Sullivan, a 5'11" senior, and their leading scorer. Tatum Macklin is the fourth starter. She is a 5'6" sophomore. And then it's Hayden Frank Mathis rounding out the starting lineups. Hayden is a 5'11" senior. As I mentioned, Matt Ashoff is the head coach. He is assisted by Laura Anderson and Jen Chickus. Mark Quickel is the Bears athletic trainer, and the student manager for the girls basketball team is Lillian Hunick. 5 and 5 for the Bears. Victories over Ralston, Omaha Gross, Hastings, Waverly, and Hastings again. Their losses: Waverly, Gretna East, Norris, Bennington, and Plattsmouth. Plattsmouth being their most recent setback. Happened back on January. Bears have lost 2 in a row. At home against Bennington, on the road at Plattsmouth. Looking to get back into the right side of the win column here tonight. Bears will be in their home white uniforms. Gretna in dark. It's actually dark green trimmed with yellow. We're ready to jump it up. Tip is won by the Dragons. Back into the backcourt. They will bring it into the offensive end. Maggie Miller has it first over on the right side wing. Now it's Votruba with it. She'll dump it left side to Marshall. Back to Miller. Miller hands off. That's MacArthur over there as they working around the perimeter. Now on the left side wing. This is Marshall. Bears in a 2-3 zone defense to start the ball game. The runner is up, no good by Miller. Nice rebound by Frank Mathis, and now Blair will push the tempo into the offensive end. Anderson on the dribble across the timeline. She hands off to Sullivan. Left side wing, three-pointers up and good. Kate Wolf gets the Bears started with a 3-point bucket from the outside. Blair leads it 3-0 here less than a minute into this ball game. Dragons back to work on the offensive end. They will work it around the perimeter, dumping it down to the baseline to Jansen. Jansen up high. The runner in the lane is good by MacArthur. Another good defensive board. That's Wolf this time that pulled the board down. She'll push the tempo into the offensive end. Right in between the circles. Trying to get it inside is Anderson to Sullivan. Now Addie's got it. Working on the block. Nice drop step. Puts it up and in. Nicely done there by Addie Sullivan. Good patience by Anderson to find her. The Bears lead it 5-0. We played a minute 20 here in this ball game as the Dragons move back into the offensive end. Pass underneath there, tried to get it on the opposite block to MacArthur. Sullivan was ready for it, tipped it up off the backboard, and then corralled it herself. Steal for Blair as they bring it into the offensive end. Macklin down to Frank Mathis on the block. Up high, Sullivan squares her feet, fires it, and drills it. 3-point bucket for Addie Sullivan. She's got the last 5 for the Bears, and they lead it now 7-0. Pardon me, 8-0. Good start here for the Bears. And now a block shot there as Wolf got a hand up and blocked that shot by Coco Jansen. Bears still trying to collect the loose ball. It's now going to be taken away by Gretna. See if the Dragons can take advantage. They'll drive it inside. Three-pointer from the corner is good. They're going to say it's only a 2. It's Ava McCarter, but she was on the line. 2-point basket ends the scoring run for the Bears. 8-2 is your score. They've got a 3. They'll get that corrected as Anderson moves it back into the offensive end. To Macklin on the right side wing. Now deep in the corner. This is Sullivan with it. Spin dribble into the middle of that Gretna defense. Got a little bit out of control there. She tried to fire a bounce pass on the wing to Macklin. It went out of bounds. Got our first subs of the ball game. Into the game for the Bears will be Madeline Chickus, a 5'8" sophomore. And for Gretna, it's number 40, Anna Weberg. Dragons back into the offensive end, over on the right side wing against this Bears zone defense. It's Maggie Miller down into the corner. Up high to Weberg. Guarded by Wolf. Now to the baseline. Short jumper is no good. Nice rebound pulled down that time by Chickus. She'll hand off to Addie Sullivan, who brings it across the timeline. And Sullivan in the free throw lane has her dribble taken away by McCarter. She sprints back to the other end. Left-hand shot, no good. Contested well there by the Bears. And Addie Sullivan with the rebound. Hands off to Claire Anderson, and Anderson moves it across the timeline. On the dribble for the Bears. Man-to-man defense here for Gretna. Right side wing with it is Chickus. Trying to get it into Sullivan. It's to Wolf at the top of the key. She'll drive into the lane. Into traffic, lost it. Sullivan got it back. Her shot is blocked. The jump ball, the alternating arrow will belong to the Bears. 4 minutes and 36 seconds left to play here in the first quarter. We're going to get our first timeout of the ball game. I believe it was taken by Gretna. It's a 30-second timeout. We'll step away with them. We'll be back here on BSDN Live.
Thank you for being a part of BSDN Live coverage of the Blair Bears. We're proud to partner with many local businesses that are supporting all of the Blair School activities. Join us in thanking them as well. Awful Nice Guys Heating and Air Conditioning, locally serving Washington County for 25 years and counting. Find out more about Mike Beebe and the team at awfulniceguys.com.
Welcome back here again to Blair High School. 4 minutes and 36 seconds left in the opening quarter. Blair leads Gretna 8-2. Coming out of the timeout. Bears have it after the alternating arrow on the shot that was blocked or pinned against Addie Sullivan's hand. They get it into Sullivan. Now in the corner, this is Wolf. Up high to Anderson at the top of the key, around the perimeter. Chickus to Sullivan. Her pass knocked away. Macklin got it back, puts a shot up. No good, but she's fouled. It's a great heads-up play there by Tatum Macklin as she sort of caught that one on the run. Foul's going to be called on Maggie Miller. It's her first personal and the first for either team. First free throw for Macklin is up, no good. She'll shoot one more. Sub into the game for the Bears is number 15, Bo Wendt. She's a 5'7" freshman checking in. Megan Marshall checks back in for Gretna. Second free throw for Macklin is good. Tatum gets 1 out of 2. The Bears lead it now 9-2. Marshall will bring it across the timeline for Gretna. Blair staying in their 2-3 zone defense. Weberg with the long three-pointer. She knocks it down. Anna Weberg knocks down the triple. Cuts the Bears lead down to 4. It's 9-5. Sullivan with it inside on the block, rips it through the double team, kicks it back out. Three-pointer is no good by Wendt. Sullivan got the offensive rebound, however. Now the Bears will reset it. Quickly around the perimeter, Macklin inside to Chickus. Double team and got it out. Out there on the wing with it is Wolf. Now to Chickus, and they're going to call a reaching foul. It's going to be whistled, I think, on Ava McCarter. Number 10. So she picks up her first, it's the team's second, and that will send Madeline Chickus to the free throw line for Blair, and she'll shoot 2. The first one by the 5'8" sophomore is no good. Maggie Miller checks back in for Gretna. And in for Blair will be Cadence Field, another freshman, a 5'4" freshman. Field checks in. She'll replace Macklin. One more free throw coming here for Chickus. Try to get the Bears into double digits, and she does. She gets 1 out of 2. Blair now leads it 10-5, 3:45 left to play here in the first. Maggie Miller across the timeline for Gretna, over on the right side wing. They'll work it around. Miller back out between the circles. Now right side Weberg, another deep three. That one's no good. The rebound will be collected by the Bears. It's Wolf that came down with it. And she'll bring it up herself in the middle of the floor. Now right side wing to Field. Got it to Sullivan on the elbow. Nice pass there by Sullivan to Chickus. Out on the wing, three-pointer is no good. We've got a foul called on the rebound. That's going to be on Addie Sullivan. Got her for a push in the back. Addie picks up her first. It's the team's first as well. Ava McCarter back into the game for Gretna. Dragons using quite a few bodies here, almost subbing at every dead ball, it seems like. 10-5 your score, 3:08 left in the first. Driving inside and putting it up and in is Aspen Votruba, her first 2 of the ball game. Bears will go back to work in the offensive end. Wolf with it, open 3 from the corner. That's off the back rim, no good. Rebound is tipped into the hands of Addie Sullivan. She puts it up, and it's no good, but she's fouled. Addie's going to go to the free throw line. This foul will be called on Megan Marshall, her first. It's the 3rd on the team, and Sullivan, for the first time in the game, will head to the free throw line. Addie's got 5 points, made a 2-pointer and a 3-pointer earlier here in the quarter. That free throw is no good. But a sub, I believe, waiting at the scorer's table, must be coming in for the shooter, as there's no movement. One more for Sullivan. If she makes it, she'll get a break. And she does not. 0 for 2 at the line, and Gretna with the rebound. Addie will have to wait, and the sub, who I can't quite see from here, will have to wait for the next dead ball to get into the game. Block shot by Chickus, nicely done as Weberg was driving in. Quickly the other way, runners up and good. That is Bo Wentz, the freshman, with a good hard drive. Bears lead it now 12-7. Dragons will get it back underneath there. It's Votruba with it. Votruba up high to Miller. Now around the perimeter, we're going to get a foul called inside as they try to get into Votruba. I think they may have gotten Chickus with the reach. That is the case. Madeline picks up her first. It's the team's second. Now Sullivan will be able to check out of the ball game. And she will be replaced by Allie Sullivan checks in, a 5'9" junior into the game. Claire Anderson also back in. Frank Mathis as well returning to the ball game for the Bears. Dragons will throw it in. Working it down into the corner. Pass is tipped, almost stolen away. Loose in front of the Bears bench. Good hustle play there by Cadence Field. She picked it up and found a teammate. Bears get the steal. Now they'll go to work in the offensive end. Wolf has it in between the circles. Left side, now she's got it back. Now down into the corner. That's Sullivan with it. Squares up from the corner off the front rim, no good. Anderson with the rebound up high. Now to Field with it on the wing. Cadence will put it on the floor to the free throw line to Frank Mathis. Now Sullivan, now Anderson over in that left side corner. Claire will drive it into the lane. Right hand runner is up and good. Her first 2 of the ball game. Nice aggressive take. The Bears have the Dragons doubled up here. It's 14-7, and that's going to be a double dribble called on Gretna as Coco Jansen tried to drive to the lane. Tatum Macklin back into the game for the Bears, and Votruba checks back in for Gretna. Minute 31 left to play in the opening quarter. It's 14-7. Blair with the lead. Cadence Field with the basketball for the Bears. She'll bring it across the over to the left side of the floor. Up high to Frank Mathis. Now back out, it's Anderson with it. Here the volleyball spiking line. Deep into the corner to Macklin. Back to Field. They'll skip it over there to Macklin. Her jumper is no good. Rebound is tipped out of bounds off the hands of the Dragons. That was last touched by Maggie Miller. Ball belongs to the Bears. It'll be a baseline inbound here. It will be Field to throw it in. Cadence smacks the ball, sets the play into motion. She'll get it into Anderson on the right side wing. Wide open 3, that's good. It's a nicely drawn up inbounds play. Anderson gets a three-pointer. It's a 10-point lead now for the Bears, 17-7. 55 seconds left in the opening quarter, and now a near steal by Anderson. We're going to get a tie-up that will keep the ball with Gretna. Good hands there for the Bears. Dragons will keep the ball. 51.3 seconds left. Anna Weberg, the sophomore, back into the game. She'll replace Addison Peach, who had just checked in. Maggie Miller on the baseline looking for a teammate. She's able to get it in. Ava McCarter, and McCarter was pushed from behind. In the act of shooting, it's Claire Anderson with her first. Team has 3. And Ava McCarter at the free throw line to shoot the first 2 free throws of the game for Gretna. First one is good, nothing but net. She now has 3 points. Score is 17-8. Bears in front by 9. One more free throw for the sophomore. Ava McCarter. It's that one to go as well. 2 for 2 at the line. She's got 4. Her team has 9. Bears lead it by 8. Kate Wolf back into the game for Blair. Wolf will throw it into Field. And Cadence Field will bring it into the front court. Right to the top of the key. Thought about the 3. Now it's Macklin with it on the wing. 25 on the shot clock, about a 15-second differential here. Shot clock and game clock. Macklin fired a 3 from the corner. It's no good. Dragons have the rebound. Shot clock is off, and the Bears come up with a steal at midcourt. Good hands there by Field. Tipped it away, and Wolf came down with it. Let's see if they try to hold it for one shot here. It looks like they will. 20 seconds left. Wolf thought about the 3. Passed on it now into the corner to Anderson. Skips it back far side to Wolf. In the corner, it's Macklin. She will shoot the 3. Back rim, no good. 7 seconds left. Dragons with the rebound. Votruba had it, almost lost it. Now it's Miller with it. Gonna have to hurry. Fires it from midcourt. It is almost in, no good. Your score at the end of 1, Blair 17 and Gretna 9. We're back in 30 seconds on BSDN Live.
Thank you for being a part of BSDN Live coverage of the Blair Bears. We're proud to partner with many local businesses that are supporting all of the Blair School activities. Join us in thanking them as well. Awful Nice Guys Heating and Air Conditioning, locally serving Washington County for 25 years and counting. Find out more about Mike Beebe and the team at awfulniceguys.com. Memorial Community Hospital and Health System, serving Blair, Fort Calhoun, and Tacoma with continued expansion of services from birth and beyond. Learn more at mchhs.org. Woodhouse Auto Family, serving our community and the world with all of your driving needs. Search woodhouse.com. For real estate, nobody knows Washington.
Welcome back here to Blair High School on BSDN Live. Brian Abrahams with you as the Bears lead it after 1 quarter of play. 17-9 your score. Good balanced effort there for Blair. Claire Anderson's got 5. Addie Sullivan with 5. Kate Wolf has 3. 2 for Bo Wendt and a point apiece for Madeline Chickus and Tatum Macklin. Saw a lot of bodies in the game for both teams. Gretna had only 3 players score. Ava McCarter, Aspen Votruba, and Anna Weberg. Bears will start with the ball here in the second quarter. They'll throw it in. It's Kate Wolf to get things started for Blair. Gretna looks like they're going to stay in that man-to-man defense. Bounce pass to the high post. It's Frink Mathis. Now Macklin wide open from the corner. She passed on it and then traveled as she went to drive to the basket. We saw Tatum with a couple of good looks from that exact same spot at the end of the first quarter. Wasn't able to knock him down. That time she wanted to drive. They called her for the walk. So Gretna now with it in the offensive end. Ball up high to McCarter. She'll hand off to Marshall. Now up high with it at the top of the key is Miller, driving all the way inside. Shot blocked by Frink Mathis. Turned it away and got it into the hands of Anderson. Quickly ahead, it's Wolf with it on the left side. Wolf to the middle, now Macklin. Bounce pass inside Sullivan. Addy on the block, turns around, shot no good. Rebound controlled by Gretna. Marshall across half court. Her pass is taken away. Good anticipation over there by Macklin. Bears get the steal. Let's see if they can convert. We've played a minute here in the second quarter. Nobody has scored. Anderson will fire the three. Back rim, no. Rebound fought for and controlled by Jansen of Gretna. Quickly up ahead to McCarter, right side of the floor. She crosses over, now gets it to Votruba. They'll bounce it inside. Shot is no good that time by Jansen. Good job again by Frank Mathis on the defensive end. Now it's Anderson with it. She'll walk it across midcourt. Man-to-man defense here for Gretna again. The Bears will try to isolate Sullivan on the block to Frank Mathis. Now it's Anderson. Blair driving into a double team at the elbow. Kicks it out. Macklin with it now, top of the key. Tatum to the right side wing. Back to the left side of the floor. Anderson to Macklin. Good look on the backside. Shot no good by Sullivan, but she's going to go to the free throw line. Good pass there by Tatum Macklin as Sullivan was wide open. The foul's called on Megan Marshall. It's her second. It's the first here for Gretna in the second. Free throw is good by Sullivan. So Addie had been 0 for 2 at the free throw line. Knocks that one down. Madeline Chickus back into the game for Blair. And Anna Weberg back in for Gretna. Second free throw for Sullivan is good. Addie goes 2 for 2. She's got 7 now in the ball game. Lead for Blair is double digits again. It's 19-9, 6:12 left to play here in the first half. Dragons will work it around the perimeter. They've got it up high to Miller. Now bounce pass right side to McCarter. Back to Miller on the left side wing. Into the middle of that Bears defense to Weberg. Weberg bounces into Jansen. She's smothered there, nowhere to go. Back to Miller. Right-hand runner is no good. Rebound is tipped around, and a foul is going to be called on Chickus. It's too bad Madeline was in good position, just couldn't quite corral the first rebound, and then committed the foul on Coco Jansen as she went to put up the follow shot. So Jansen will head to the line and shoot 2. Chickus picks up her second personal. First free throw is good. Cadence Field and Bo Wendt checking back into the game for Blair. Second free throw coming here for Jansen. In and out, no. And Sullivan with the rebound. Addie gets it up ahead to Field. Field to the top of the key. Looking for some help. Now finds it. It's Wolf over in the left side corner. Wolf back out up high. Gretna has switched to a zone defense here, looks like, on this trip, or at least initially they did. Now the pass is taken away by Votruba. Field with a good hustle play to sprint and take it back. That's the second great hustle play we've seen from Cadence Field here in this ball game. Now it's Wolf with it as the Bears will try to regroup. They lead it by 9. It's 19-10. Field on the left side wing. Went up high to Wolf, now back to Field to the baseline. Good pass there, Chickus with the jumper, no good. Rebound is knocked out of the hands of Bo Wendt. Gretna's Dragons dump it into the block there to Jansen. Jansen back out to Miller, good bounce pass to the far side. Shot's good by Votruba. Aspen Votruba now with 4. And Matt Ashoff's gonna call a timeout. His team leads at 19-12. 4:46 left to play here in the first half. It's a 30-second timeout, so we'll take a short break, and we'll be back on BSDN Live.
Thank you for being a part of BSDN Live coverage of the Blair Bears. We're proud to partner with many local businesses that are supporting all of the Blair School activities. Join us in thanking them as well. Awful Nice Guys Heating and Air Conditioning, locally serving Washington County for 25 years and counting. Find out more about Mike Beebe and the team at awfulniceguys.com. Memorial Community Hospital and Health System, serving Blair, Fort Calhoun, and Tacoma with continued expansion of services from birth and beyond.
Welcome back again to Blair High School. 4:46 left to play in the first half. It's 19-12. Blair leading Gretna. It'll be Blair basketball when we come out of the timeout. Initially it looked like Gretna was going to apply a little bit of backcourt pressure, but then they backed off. Bears will get it in to Cadence Field. She'll bring it into the front court. Field to Sullivan at the high post. Nice look on the backside there. Shots up and good. Bo Wendt, good catch and a shot. Great pass by Addie Sullivan. That play was drawn up in the timeout and worked to perfection. There's back up 21-12. Shot blocked by Sullivan that time. The shot by Megan Marshall. Addie turned it away, hit it out of bounds. Ball will stay with Gretna. Quickly into the game is Ava McCarter. She will replace Jansen. 23 on the shot clock as Weberg looks to throw it in. She'll get it into Miller. Miller has it on the left side wing, guarded by Field. She'll drive in to the free throw lane. Pass is kicked out. Jumper is no good. Rebound is fought for on the backside, controlled by the Dragons, and a foul I think is going to be called on the Bears. Dragons got away with a little bit of a push on the rebound. The foul is going to be called on Blair's Allie Sullivan. It is her first, team second. And that will send Maggie Miller to the free throw line where she will shoot two for the first time in the game. First one is no good.
Checking in for Gretna, number 2, Addison Pischke.
Into the game for Gretna, Addison Pischke. Apologize if we're not pronouncing that right. Addison, she will check in, replace Weberg. Second free throw was also missed, so the Bears have that 9-point lead as they bring it into the offensive end, and Addie Sullivan's going to go all the way to the basket. Shot a little bit long, no good. Put it too strong off the backboard. Rebound by Gretna. We're past the midway point, 3:50 left in the first half. Entry pass inside, turnaround shots up and good by Botruba. She's quietly having a fairly strong second quarter. She has 4 of the team's 5 here in the second stanza. Field has it at the elbow. Deep three for Sullivan. Back rim, no. And the rebound controlled by Miller. There's by 7 as Gretna brings it across the timeline. Up high with it is Pischke. Now left side to McCarter. Around her with Miller for a moment. And then she got rid of it. Inside Botruba. Shot, no. And that's a rebound taken down. That's Allie Sullivan with it this time. She'll hand off to Wolf. Kate Wolf into the front court. Finds Addie Sullivan. Back to Wolf. At the top of the key. Headed to Went for a moment. Now it's Sullivan with it, and it's in and out of her hands. McCarter's got it. 2-on-1 the other way. McCarter shot, no. Wolf with the rebound. Well done there by Wolf. Held it inside of double team, got it out to Cadence Field. Field across the timeline, and a reaching foul or blocking foul. One of the two is going to be called. It's going to be on McCarter. It's her second personal. It's the second team foul here in the second quarter. A lot of fresh bodies now into the game after that flurry of activity. Tatum Macklin checks in, and so does Hayden Frank Mathis for the Bears. Weberg back in for Gretna, among a few others I think I missed. Field will take the inbounds pass. Right side to Sullivan. Now her pass is going to be kicked out of bounds. It'll stay with Macklin from the far sideline. Gets it into Field. Down into the corner, driving inside is Wendt. Her shot is no good. Rebound tipped out of bounds, and it'll be last touched by Frank Mathis. 2:23 left in the half, and a timeout's going to be called by Michaela Doggett. Bears lead it 21-14. It's a full timeout. We'll step away for a minute. We'll be back on BSDN Live.
Thank you for being a part of BSDN Live coverage of the Blair Bears. We're proud to partner with many local businesses that are supporting all of the Blair School activities. Join us in thanking them as well. Awful Nice Guys Heating and Air Conditioning, locally serving Washington County for 25 years and counting. Find out more about Mike Beebe and the team at awfulniceguys.com. Memorial Community Hospital and Health System, serving Blair, Fort Calhoun, and Tacoma with continued expansion of services from birth and beyond. Learn more at mchhs.com. Woodhouse Auto Family, serving our community and the world with all of your driving needs. Search woodhouse.com. For real estate, nobody knows Washington County like WC Real Estate. Blair Eye Associates, Dr. Ryan Palmer. Jackson & Associates, Inc. RVR Bank for your local wealth management needs. Balls Out Motors, Tax and Business Consultants, Turnkey Nerds, SEI Security Equipment, Inc., and Great Plains Communications. Thank you for being a part of BSDN live coverage of the Blair Bears. We're proud to partner with many local businesses that are supporting all of the Blair School activities. Join us in thanking them as well. Awful Nice Guys Heating and Air Conditioning, locally serving Washington County for 25 years and counting. Find out more about Mike Beebe and the team at awfulniceguys.com. Memorial Community Hospital and Health System, serving Blair, Fort Calhoun.
Welcome back here again to BSDN Live. Gretna with the basketball, 21-14 your score. Bears lead it by 7, 2:15 left in the half. Steal taken away there by the Bears. Up ahead is Went all the way to the basket. Shot no good, but she's going to be headed to the free throw line as Aspen Votruba is going to be called for her first personal.
Fouls on number 22, Aspen
That'll be the
Votruba.
team's third here in the second quarter. And for the first time at the line is number 15, Bo Went. First free throw is good. And the 5'7" freshman now has 5 points in the ball game. She'll shoot one more. The lefty knocks it down. She gets them both.
Checking in for the Bears, number 23.
Addie Sullivan, sorry, wasn't sure which one it was. Addie Sullivan back into the game. She'll replace Frink Mathis. 2:09 left in the half. Little three-quarter court pressure here for the Bears. Dragons break it fairly easily as they get it across the timeline. Weberg with it at the top of the key. Now all the way to the left corner is McCarter driving into traffic. Shot no, and Went with the rebound. Went across the timeline, beats a couple of Dragons, now has it over on that left wing. Up high to Field, back to Went, open three, she will take it and knocks it down. Bo Went, what a second quarter she is having. She's got 7 in the quarter and 9 in the game. 90 seconds left in the half. The Bears open up a 12-point lead. They force another steal. Cadence Field's gonna attack the basket, puts it up and in. Field with her first 2, and the Bears pressure. Starting to create a little bit of trouble here for Gretna. Macklin, however, is going to get called for the reach as Miller brought it across the timeline. And for Macklin, it's going to be first personal. It's the third for the Bears as a team. Kate Wolf will check back into the game for Blair. She'll replace Allie Sullivan. Minute 17 left in the first half. Dragons get it in the front court. Weber spinning to the baseline. Now bounce pass into the lane. Shot is blocked by Sullivan. Great job there by Addie Sullivan. And now we're going to get a reaching foul in the back court. Megan Marshall went to put up the shot. Sullivan stuffed her and then saved it. And then Anna Weber is going to be called for the foul. She'll pick up her first. It's the team's 4th. Just over a minute left to play now in the half. Ball is thrown into Field. She'll bring it across half court. Field over to the left side wing to Went. Now to Sullivan. Now to Field on the right baseline. Cadence back out up high. Three-pointer from Wolf. Front rim, no. Addie Sullivan fighting for the rebound in there along with Megan Marshall. A held ball will be called. And they'll say it's going to be Gretna basketball. Pishik checks back into the game for Gretna. And the Dragons will bring it up to half court. Miller's got it, now got rid of it into the hands of McCarter. Over to the left side wing. Bounce pass back out up high to Miller. All the way to the baseline. Her shot hit the side of the backboard. Sullivan grabbed the rebound. Then tried to outlet it and is going to commit the foul as the pass was stolen. And then I think it was McCarter that went up for the shot. Unfortunate break there for the Bears. Sullivan picks up her second personal. It's the team's 4th. And it will be McCarter at the line shooting 2. She's 2 for 2 from the free throw line so far in the game. Now she's 3 for 3.
And into the game for the Bears, number 10,
Madeline Chickus will check in. Addie Sullivan will check out for the last 23 seconds. Don't want her to pick up a third foul here. Second free throw for McCarter is good. That makes the score 28-16. Bears by 12. Imagine they'll try and hold it for the final shot if they can as Wolf has it out near the tip circle. Right side to Field. Back to Wolf. A little bit closer to the top of the. Now back to Field. Now to Wolf again. 8 to shoot. She'll fire it. Front rim, no good. Weberg with the rebound. Time for Gretna if they can get it up to midcourt. Now 2 seconds left. The heave is no good by Miller at the buzzer. Blair leads it by 12 as we head to halftime. It's Blair 28 and Gretna 16. We'll step away for a few minutes, and we'll be back with the second half on BSDN Live.
And now
Thank you for being a part of BSDN live coverage of the Blair Bears. We're proud to partner with many local businesses that are supporting all of the Blair School activities. Join us in thanking them as well. Awful Nice Guys Heating and Air Conditioning, locally serving Washington County for 25 years and counting. Find out more about Mike Beebe and the team at awfulniceguys.com. Memorial Community Hospital and Health System, serving Blair, Fort Calhoun, and Tacoma with continued expansion of services from birth and beyond. Learn more at mchhs.org. Woodhouse Auto Family, serving our community and the world with all of your driving needs. Search woodhouse.com. For real estate, nobody knows Washington County like WC Real Estate. Associates, Dr. Ryan Palmer. Jackson and Associates, Inc. RVR Bank for your local banking and wealth management needs. Balls Out Motors, Tax and Business Consultants, Turnkey Nerds, SEI Security Equipment, Inc., and Great Plains Communications. Thank you for being a part of BSDN live coverage of the Blair Bears. We're proud to partner with many local businesses that are supporting all of the Blair School activities. Join us in thanking them as well. Awful Nice Guys Heating and Air Conditioning, locally serving Washington County for 25 years and counting. Find out more about Mike Beebe and the team at awfulniceguys.com. Memorial Community Hospital and Health System, serving Blair, Fort Calhoun, and Tacoma with continued expansion of services from birth and beyond. Learn more at mchhs.org. Woodhouse Auto Family, serving our community.
Welcome back to BSDN Live. Halftime just starting to wrap up here as Blair leads Gretna by a score 28-16. Bears led in that first half by Bo Wentz. She had 9 points with a pair of 2-pointers, and she went 2 out of 2 from the foul line. Claire Anderson had 5 on a 2-pointer and a 3-pointer. 7 for Addie Sullivan. Addie had a 2, a 3, and 2 free throws. 2 points for Cadence Field in that first half. Madeline Chickas had 1, and Tatum Macklin had 1. Bears had 17 in the first quarter and 11 in the second. Just 4 players with points for Gretna. Ava McCarter and Aspen Vatruba, each with 6. Anna Weberg has 3, and Coco Jansen has got 2. Pardon me, Coco Jansen has got 1. 6 plus 6 plus 3 plus 1 is 16. 9 in the first quarter for the Dragons, 7 in the second. It will be Blair basketball to get us started here in the second half. It'll be Macklin, Wolf, Frank Mathis, Sullivan, and Anderson. Starting 5 out there for the Bears, and for Gretna it looks like starting 5 as well. Bears move it to the top of the key to Wolf. Gretna in a zone defense here to start the second half. Saw a lot of man-to-man in that first half. Inside to Sullivan. Now Frank Mathis, the elbow shot, no good. Rebound pulled down by the Dragons. Maggie Miller came out of there with it. Let's see what Blair tries to do here defensively. They also played almost exclusively zone, I think, in that first half. They'll do the same thing here to start the second. Miller with it up high in between the circles. Left side wing. 3-pointer is no good by Marshall. Rebound is controlled by Gretna as Jansen came out of there with it. Dragons will reset the offense. They move it around the perimeter. Jansen has it now on the edge of the free throw lane. Now up high. Miller for 3. No good. Another offensive rebound for the Dragons. Follow was no good, and that time Frank Mathis got the board. Out up ahead to Wolf. Now in the corner to Macklin. Down to Sullivan on the block. Addie spins inside. Shot no. Rebound is tipped out of bounds, and last touch by Gretna. Dragons have done a really good job of making life difficult for Addie Sullivan when she's got it inside. Imagine they'll continue to try to get her going here in the second half. Inbounds pass comes to Sullivan out at the top of the key. Now the right side wing, this is Wolf. Plenty of room to fire the 3. That's good. Kate Wolf knocks down a triple, her second of the ball game. The Bears extend their lead. It's now a 15-point for Blair. 31-16 your score with 1:20 gone here in the third. Dragons around the perimeter up high. This is Miller with the top of the key, right side wing. McCarter, she'll shoot the 3. That's no good. Macklin with the board for the Bears. She hands off to Sullivan. Addie across the timeline, right in the middle of the floor. Now left side to Wolf. Back out to Sullivan. Sullivan down into the corner. Back out. Sullivan will shoot the 3. That's a little bit off the mark. No good. And the rebound, actually, the shot landed on the baseline, so it's out of bounds. It'll be Gretna basketball. Cadence Field checks back in for Blair, and she'll replace Hayden Frank Mathis. Dragons into the front court. Up high with it is McCarter. Around the perimeter, they'll get it on the baseline to Votruba. Passes out to the top of the key, and it went over the head of the intended recipient, but it was chased down by Marshall at midcourt. On the reset, Marshall will fire the jumper. That's no good. Rebound is tipped, and Anderson has the rebound. A couple of Dragons trailing the play. It's 5-on-3, and Bears are unable to take advantage as they will turn it over on the traveling call there against the Bears. Weberg checks back in for Gretna. She'll replace Megan Marshall. Dragons still looking for their first 2 points here of the second half. 2 minutes and 20 seconds have gone by. They get it into McCarter to the free throw lane. Shot no. Gets her own rebound, however. She'll try it from the block. Scoop shot is no good, but she's going to go to the free throw line. It's going to be on Addie Sullivan, I think. And that will be her third. First personal, or first team foul, excuse me, here in the second half. And McCarter at the line. Shooting 2. The first one is no good. Sullivan will check out of the ball game, and Madeline Chickus comes back in. One more free throw for McCarter. She's now 4 out of 5 from the line in the game. Make it 5 of 6 as she gets that one. Now 7 points in the game for Ava McCarter. Makes the score 31-17 with 5:25 left in the third. Bears with the lead and the basketball. Wolf with it out up high. Now left side to Field. Trying to get this zone defense to move a little bit. Good skip pass there. It's Anderson with it on the baseline. Back to Wolf on the right side of wing to Anderson. Back to Wolf. Kate driving to her left. Now finds Field. 10 to shoot. Macklin with it now. Tatum will fire the 3 from the corner. Kind of had to. Shot no good. Chickus with the offensive board. She'll get it to Macklin inside. Shot no. And the rebound that time controlled by Gretna. Coming down with it was Jansen, and now it is Miller with it into the front court. Miller on the right side wing. Bounce pass to Jansen. Skips it far side. Weberg from the corner. That 3 is off. And Anderson with the rebound on the run. Blair's going to take it all the way to the basket. Collects herself. Jump stop. Shot no. Rebound tipped around. Anderson got it. Double team steps through it, and now the Bears will slow things down. Left side wing, this is Field driving all the way down inside. Good pass to Macklin on the opposite block. She's pushed from behind, and Anna Weberg is going to pick up the foul. That's her second personal, the team's first here in the second half. Megan Marshall checks back in for Gretna, and Bo Wendt back into the game for the Bears. So timeout's going to be called here. I think it was Coach Ashoff that called the timeout. 30-second break. We'll step 30 seconds. We'll be back on BSDN Live.
Thank you for being a part of BSDN Live coverage of the Blair Bears. We're proud to partner with many local businesses that are supporting all of the Blair School activities. Join us in thanking them as well. Awful Nice Guys Heating and Air Conditioning, locally serving Washington County for 25 years and counting. Find out more about Mike Beebe and the team at awfulniceguys.com. Memorial Community Hospital and Health System, serving Blair, Fort Calhoun, and Tacoma with continued expansion of services from birth and beyond. Learn more at mchhs.com. Woodhouse Auto Family, serving our community and the world with all of your driving needs. Search woodhouse.com.
Welcome back here. Welcome back to BSDN Live. Bears with the basketball. Fresh shot clock as Field will throw it in from underneath their own basket. Cadence gets it in. Now it's Macklin with it on the elbow, driving into the lane. Ball's going to be knocked out of bounds. And they'll say it'll stay with the Bears. So Field will try it again, this time from the opposite side of the lane. Gets it in. Three-pointer on the way from Wendt. That's no good. Controlled by Marshall. Bears still lead it by 14. It's 31-17. We are 4 minutes now into the third quarter. McCarter with the bucket on the runner. She's the only player for Gretna who has scored in the second half. A free throw and a two-point basket. 31-19 now your score, past the midway point here in the third. Field with it on the left side wing. She'll drive to the baseline. Back up high to Wolf. Try to get it into Macklin. It's tipped away. Field's got it. She'll shoot the three. Back rim, no. Wolf with the offensive board. Kicks it out. Wentz going to try the three. That's off the rim, no good. And another offensive board. This is Field. Good look to the backside there by Cadence Field. Found Went all alone. Her shot was no good. And the rebound is a held ball. The arrow favors Gretna. A couple of good looks there for the Bears. They couldn't cash in. Back in for Blair will be Allie Sullivan. She'll replace Macklin, it appears. And now again, the Bears with this lineup in will apply a little backcourt pressure. Cadence Field up at the top of that 1-3-1. Dragons get it across the timeline. Now the Bears will look to trap. Gretna able to get through it, however, and Miller has it. Miller on the right side wing. Bears giving her a little bit of room. Didn't pull the trigger on the three. Now it's Pyshik with it. Over on the left side, driving inside shot, no by McCarter. Offensive board for Gretna, however. McCarter's got it, puts it up and in, and a foul.
Basket's good.
Ava McCarter going to try to complete a three-point play.
Fouls on number 12.
Allie Sullivan picks up the foul. It's her second personal.
Number 2 on the Bears.
Bears second as a team.
To complete the three-point play is number 10.
And McCarter trying to make this a single-digit game with the free throw. It is in and out, no good. Sullivan with the rebound. 21-31 your score. Bears by 10. Just under 3 minutes left to play in the third. Wolf will bring it across half court. Right side wing to Chickus. Almost had it taken away. Now it's back to Wolf. Kate Wolf in between the circles on the dribble. Now right side to Field. Cadence Field deep in that right corner. Bounce pass to the top of the key to Wolf. Back to Field. 10 to shoot. Now it's Wolf again. She will fire the three. That's off the rim, no good. Rebound will bounce out of bounds, then it'll belong to Gretna. Bears offense has gone a little bit cold here. Several possessions. Gretna chipping away at that Blair lead. Still double digits, 31-21. 2.5 minutes left to play in the third. Across the timeline with it for Gretna is McCarter. She's been their sole offensive provider here in this third quarter as well. McCarter's got it on the wing to the free throw line. Now down baseline to Marshall. Double teamed and kicks it across to Miller. Miller with a jumper shot, no good. Rebound is still fought for inside, and a jump ball is going to be called. This time the arrow is going to favor Blair. Good hustle by Madeline Chickus to get in there and get the tie up. The Bears will get the basketball back. 2:05 left to play now in the third. Full court pressure here from Gretna. Bo Went breaks it easily as she drives up the near sideline. Now gets it to Wolf. Kate Wolf to the middle of the floor. Now finds Cadence Field. Inside to Sullivan. That's Allie Sullivan. Bounce pass into the corner. Three-pointers on the way and good by Bo Went. She's into double digits now with 12. And a foul is going to be called on the Bears at midcourt. And it's going to be on Cadence. Cadence picks up her first. It's the team's third as Weberg and Jansen check back in for Gretna. Minute 40 left to play in the third quarter. Tatum Macklin checks back in for the Bears as well. Near steal there by Field. Now up high with it is Miller. Left side to Weberg. Back to Miller to Jansen at the free throw line. Back to Miller, driving to the right elbow, floaters up and good. Tough shot there by Maggie Miller. Her first two of the second half, in fact, her first two of the ball game. 34-23, Bears by 11, minute 15 left in the third. Pretty good look at a three there for Wolf, but she passed on it. They'll work it around the perimeter. It's Went on the right side wing instead. Now to Field. Skips it to the top of the key. It's Wolf again with it. 15 to shoot. Under a minute to play in the third. Went to Field. To Wolf, that is. The three-pointer is no good. Rebound is knocked around, still loose. And it's controlled by Chickus, and Matt Ashoff called a timeout to keep the possession for the Bears. Probably will 30-second. No, it'll be a full timeout. It's going to be a 60-second timeout, so we'll step away for a minute. We'll be back. Bears in front 34-23 on BSDN.
Thank you for being a part of BSDN Live coverage of the Blair Bears. We're proud to partner with many local businesses that are supporting all of the Blair School activities. Join us in thanking them as well. Awful Nice Guys Heating and Air Conditioning, locally serving Washington County for 25 years and counting. Find out more about Mike Beebe and the team at awfulniceguys.com. Memorial Community Hospital and Health System, serving Blair, Fort Calhoun, and Tacoma with continued expansion of services from birth and beyond. Learn more at mchhs.org. Woodhouse Auto Family, serving our community and the world with all of your driving needs. Search woodhouse.com. For real estate, nobody knows Washington County like WC Real Estate. Blair Eye Associates, Dr. Ryan Palmer. Jackson and Associates, Inc. RVR Bank for your local banking and wealth management.
Baskets for the Bears, but both of them three-pointers, one by Kate Wolf and one by Bo Wendt. Ava McCarter has 5 in the quarter for Gretna, and Maggie Miller has 2. It'll be Blair basketball, full 35 on the shot clock as they throw it in from the baseline. Field will get it into Wolf. Wolf's pass out into the corner is tipped out of bounds. It'll stay with the Bears. Good hands there by Maggie Miller. But now Macklin will throw it in front of the Blair bench. Tatum gets it into Field. Cadence to the top of the key. Now left side wing. They try to get it inside to Frank Mathis. Ball's going to be tipped away from Hayden. It'll stay with the Bears. 36 seconds left in the game. Or pardon me, in the third quarter. Sorry about that. 24 seconds left on the shot clock. Field will get it in up high to Wolf. At the top of the key. Now she dribbles to the left side of the floor. Now all the way back to the right side. Gets it to Wendt. Went back up to Wolf. Now to Field. Ball gets through her hands, but Cadence got it back. Still 10 to shoot. Right side to Wendt. Top of the key, this is Wolf. Now Field gonna have to fire it. It's up and good. Cadence Field knocks down the triple, and a great patient possession there for the Bears, and they get the three-pointer to boot. 7 left in the quarter. Driving inside with it is Vatruba. Her pass, pardon me, is Miller. Her pass to Vatruba was kicked out of bounds. It'll stay with Gretna. 0.3 left. Gonna have to get it in and get up a quick shot. Bears need to be ready for it. Miller will throw it on the baseline underneath their own hoop. She gets it in, try to get it right back to her. It's knocked away by Frank Mathis, and the Bears will lead it at the end of 3 quarters by 14 points. 37-23 your score. We're back in 60 seconds on BSDN Live.
Thank you for being a part of BSDN Live coverage of the Blair Bears. We're proud to partner with many local businesses that are supporting all of the Blair School activities. Join us in thanking them as well. Awful Nice Guys Heating and Air Conditioning, locally serving Washington County for 25 years and counting. Find out more about Mike Beebe and the team at awfulniceguys.com. Memorial Community Hospital and Health System, serving Blair, Fort Calhoun, and Tacoma with expansion of services from birth and beyond. Learn more at mchhs.org. Woodhouse Auto Family, serving our community.
Welcome back here again to Blair High School. Bears lead it by 14, 37-23. As we turn it to the fourth quarter, they outscored Gretna 9-7 in that third. It will be Gretna basketball to start the fourth quarter. Kate Wolf, Claire Anderson, Addie Sullivan, Hayden Frank Mathis, and Tatum Macklin on the floor for the Bears. That's the starting 5. Dragons throw it in. Maggie Miller's got it. Miller and McCarter were the offensive providers for Gretna. Steal by the Bears. Taken away by Wolf. Up ahead to Anderson. Her shot's no good. Macklin fighting for the rebound. Amongst 4 Dragons, they'll say that she's the one that tipped it out of bounds. So it's going to be Gretna basketball. Excuse me, I was trying to say McCarter and Miller accounted for all of Gretna's points in that third quarter. McCarter had 5 of the 7. Now she's got it on the baseline, turned away there nicely by Matt. Now inside Runner is up and good. That's Coco Jansen. That'll be her first basket of the ball game. 37-25 the score as Wolf waits out in between the circles. Right side to Anderson, back to Wolf. Bears obviously have the whole fourth quarter left, but they can certainly be very patient with every possession. Macklin underneath to Frank Mathis. One quick pass to Wolf over in the opposite corner. Kate wasn't quite ready for it. Now they'll have to reset it. Sullivan's got it at the free throw line. Addie drives inside. Shot's no good. She was pushed from behind, and she's going to go to the free throw line. We'll see who the foul was. Looks like it's going to be Jansen. Her first personal. And the team's first here in the fourth quarter, excuse me. Addie Sullivan gets the first of 2 free throws, her first point here in the second half. She's now got 8 in the ball game. Second one is in and out, no good. Frank Mathis with the offensive board, passes to Macklin. She'll put it up, and no good off the rim a couple of times. Fought for the rebound, but Gretna's got it. Bears up 38-25. Dragons set up the offense. Left side with it is Votruba. Inside to Jansen. Back into the hands of McCarter. Driving into the lane. Shot was no good, but she's fouled. She'll go to the line. This will be Frank Mathis with the foul. Hayden's first. Team's first in the fourth. And Ava McCarter at the line to shoot 2. First one's good. Cadence Field checks back in for Blair. She'll replace Frank Mathis. McCarter will shoot 1 more free throw. She's got 12 points in the ball game. And that free throw is no good, but an offensive board for Gretna. That's got to be a travel. No, they're going to call the held ball. Spinning into the lane was Maggie Miller. She spun right into a defender, tried to shoot it, and kind of kept her feet moving, but ended up getting called for the held ball. It'll be Blair basketball anyway. They get it into Field. Full court pressure. Here's Field. Dribbles right through it. Now it's 3-on-1 the other way. Bounce pass to Addie Sullivan. She puts it up and in. Good aggressive take there by Field. Good leg Sullivan, and she finishes her first basket, by the way, since the first quarter. Addie is now in double digits with 10 points. Bears lead it 40-26. Almost 2 minutes gone here in this fourth quarter. Dragons work it around the perimeter. McCarter into the free throw lane. Shot no good. Sullivan with the rebound. Got it off to Wolf. Kate lets the traffic clear. Now she'll bring it across the timeline. In the corner to Anderson. Back to Sullivan. She'll shoot the 3. Front rim, no. Dragons with the rebound. Maggie Miller collected it, and she'll bring it across half court. And a whistle and a timeout's going to be called by Coach Michaela Doggett. 5:42 left in the game. Bears up 40-26. We're back in 30 seconds on BSDN Live.
Thank you for being a part of BSDN Live coverage of the Blair Bears. We're proud to partner with many local businesses that are supporting all of the Blair School activities. Join us in thanking them as well. Awful Nice Guys Heating and Air Conditioning, locally serving Washington County for 25 years and counting. Find out more about Mike Beebe and the team at awfulniceguys.com. Memorial Community Hospital and Health System, serving Blair, Fort Calhoun, and Tacoma with continued expansion from birth and beyond. Learn more at mchhs.org. Woodhouse Auto Family, serving our community and the world with all of your driving needs. Search woodhouse.com. For real estate, nobody knows Washington County.
And we're back here on BSDN Live. It'll be Gretna basketball. Bears lead it by 14, 40-26. 5:42 left here in this fourth quarter. Weberg will throw it in to Marshall. Right back to Weberg. Bears 2-3 defense has been pretty effective here as they bring it to the right side. It's McCarter. Back to Marshall. Cut off there by Field. McCarter will drive to the elbow. Floater is no good. Rebound is corralled by Marshall. Finds Weberg. Turnaround shot, no good there by Jansen, blocked by Sullivan. Addie grabs the board and then hands off to Cadence Field. Field quickly up ahead to Anderson. On the block, Claire Anderson all the way to the baseline. Bounce pass to Macklin, and Tatum's going to be pushed from behind. It's going to be called on Anna Weberg. It'll be her third personal. It's the team's second here in the fourth quarter. Bo Went checks in for Blair. Bears will throw it in on the baseline. Cadence Field gets it into Went. Now back to Field. Open three from the left corner. In and out that time, no good. Addie Sullivan with the rebound. Shot no. Fighting for it. Still loose inside. Now Gretna with the board. Weberg came out of there with it. She'll bring it across half court. To the right side wing, it's McCarter. Now Vitruba. Back to Weberg, now inside of the block. It's Jansen with it. Kicked it back to Weberg, a floater, that's long. Long rebound collected by McCarter. Trapped there by Field, now back out up high to Vitruba. Skip pass far side and over the head of Weberg and out of bounds. Bears will get the ball. Maggie Miller checks back in for Gretna. She'll replace Megan Marshall. And Blair with the ball. And a 14-point lead with 4:25 left in the ball game. Went with it on the right wing. Now with it at the free throw line. Nice look underneath to Macklin. Tatum had the ball go through her hands, knocked out of bounds. It'll stay with Blair. Madeline Chickas checks back in for Blair. She'll replace Tatum Macklin. Field will throw it in. Gets it up high to Went. Squares up, fires a three-pointer. Back rim, no. Wolf with the rebound, and she may have traveled, and she did. Kind of came down with it as she was losing her balance. So a bit of an unfortunate break there, but called for the walk. Basketball back to Gretna. 4:10 left here in this fourth quarter. Miller across the timeline on the right side of the floor. Picks up her dribble, now skips it far side. Weberg will shoot the three. Back rim, no good. Rebound is tipped twice, and now Wolf has it. She's working with it in the backcourt, trying to find a little bit of separation. Now she finds Cadence Field instead. Field has it tipped away as she brings it across half court. Steal by the Dragons. It's Miller with it, down inside to McCarter. She drives into the middle. The foul is going to be called on the Bears. This one will be charged to Kate Wolf, her first personal. It's the team's second. Carter will head to the line, where she will shoot two more free throws. This will be her 9th and 10th free throws of the game. First one is good.
Checking in the game for the Dragons, number 34, Megan Marshall.
13 points in the game now for McCarter. Marshall checks back in for Gretna. Second free throw is also good, so she makes them both. It's 40-28. Blair leads it by 12. 3:41 left to play. Full court pressure put on here by the Dragons. Bears get it to Wolf. Now to Field. Now across the timeline, it's Went. Nice bounce pass far side. Chickas. Shot was blocked. Dragons with the rebound. They'll try to push the tempo here as they're trying to come back from a double-digit deficit, and the foul is going to be called on the Bears. Blair needs to be careful they don't put Gretna at the free throw line here with to score with the clock stopped. It's Field's second. It's the team's third. Non-shooting foul here, and Gretna will go to work in the offensive end. 3:15 now left. Marshall will shoot the three. Back rim, no. Rebound wrestled for. Coming out of there with it is Vitruba. To Miller on the right wing. Miller to the free throw line. Now McCarter, she'll drive in. Runner is no good. Rebound comes down to Marshall, and Marshall is fouled. So Gretna hanging around there. They're going to get more free throws here. Let's see who this foul was called on for Blair.
Fouls on number 10.
It's going to be whistled on Madeline Chickas. It's her third. Team's fourth. First free throw from Marshall is good. That's her first point of the game. Tatum Macklin checks back in for Blair. She'll replace Chickas. 2:56 left. Bears by 11. And now 10 as Marshall gets them both. And a timeout's going to be called by Gretna. They're back to a 10-point game, 40-30, 2:56 left in this game. We'll step away for 30 seconds. We'll be back on BSDN Live.
Thank you for being a part of BSDN live coverage of the Blair Bears. We're proud to partner with many local businesses that are supporting all of the Blair School activities. Join us them as well. Awful Nice Guys Heating and Air Conditioning, locally serving Washington County for 25 years and counting. Find out more about Mike Beebe and the team at awfulniceguys.com. Memorial Community Hospital and Health System, serving Blair, Fort Calhoun, and Tacoma with continued expansion of services from birth and beyond. Learn more at mchhs.org. Woodhouse Auto Family, serving our community and the world with all of your driving needs. Search woodhouse.com. For real estate, nobody knows Washington County like WC Real Estate. Blair Eye Associates, Dr. Ryan Palmer. Jackson and Associates, Inc. RVR Bank for your local banking and wealth management needs. Balls Out Motors, Tax and Business Consultants, Turnkey Nerds, SEI Security Equipment, Inc., and Great Plains Communications. Thank you for being a part of BSDN live coverage of the Blair Bears. We're proud to partner with many local businesses that are supporting all of the Blair School activities. Join us
live. 2:56 left in the fourth quarter. Blair leads it 40-30. They'll face full court pressure as Macklin looks to throw it in. She gets it into Cadence Field. Field in the backcourt now gets it across to Bo Went. Went in the middle of the floor. For a dribble, almost has it taken away. Field tried to save it. It's still loose. Now Fields got it. Threw it into the backcourt. They're going to say it was tipped by Gretna. Fields still has it. Now her pocket is picked. It's McCarter with it. Driving all the way inside. She puts it up and in. Ava McCarter with the bucket. Now it's an 8-point game. 2:25 left, and a blocking foul is going to be called. That time on the Dragons as Field tried to drive up that right sideline. It's going to be whistled on McCarter. McCarter picks up her third. It's her first one of the second half. It's the team's third. Dragons will back their pressure off now. 2:19 left as the Bears set up the offense. Suddenly it's a single-digit lead, an 8-point lead for Blair. Wolf at the top of the key, now around the perimeter. This is Went, and she's going to be fouled as she tried to drive along the baseline. Maggie Miller will be the culprit. She picks up her second. Team's fourth. Field again with a fresh 35. Will throw it in from the baseline. Gets it in. Wolf from the corner. Three is good. Kate Wolf with an enormous three-pointer for the Bears. Her third of the ball game. Stretched it back to double digits. It's an 11-point lead for Blair. Now Tatum Macklin is going to be called for the foul as McCarter drove in for the shot on the right side block. McCarter's going to get two more free throws. Macklin's going to pick up her second personal and the team's fifth. This will be free throws 11 and 12 for McCarter. She missed the first one. Now she'll shoot a second. Got that one, so she gets 1 out of 2. Bears again against pressure. It's Macklin to Field. Splits the double team. Still on the dribble with it. Cadence Field is going to be fouled in the backcourt. That's going to be called on Votruba. Her second personal. Team's fifth, so now we will send the Bears to the line. It's Cadence Field to the line, shooting 2. Remember, no 1-and-1s anymore. By Field is up and good.
Field makes the first.
The freshman now with 6 points in the ball game. Stretches the Blair lead back out to 11. And she missed the second. It's 44-33, minute 45 left. Dragons in a hurry. Miller across the timeline. Around the perimeter. Driving inside, McCarter, shot no good. Addie Sullivan with a good rebound and lost it out of bounds on the baseline. Tried to bounce it out to Field. And it's going to go back to the Dragons. Minute 33 left. Gretna will have it underneath their own hoop on the baseline. Looking. Finally, they're able to throw it in. Almost a 5-second call, but they got it into McCarter. McCarter to Marshall at the top of the key. Cut off there by Field. Now it's Jansen with it. Back to McCarter. Now Marshall again. Marshall around the perimeter. Will bounce it into the hands of Miller. Miller to Jansen. Jumper is long, no good. Field with the rebound. Minute 10 left as Cadence brings it across half court. Bears by 11. Gretna backing their defense off here, so Blair would be wise to run the full 30 off the shot clock here. 20 seconds left on the shot clock, 57 on the game clock. Bears bounce it in underneath there. That's Macklin with it. Back to Went. She'll fire the jumper. That's no good. Rebound controlled by Vatruba. Quickly up across the timeline. Vatruba now to a trailing Jansen. Bit out of control there. She lost the ball in the free throw lane. 40 seconds left in the game, and the Bears get it back. And it looks like Gretna is content to let Blair hold on to the win here. 11-point lead for the Bears. 30 seconds left in the game, and Blair will just try and pass this around and run the timeout. In the corner to Macklin. Now it's Went with it on the left wing. Up high to Sullivan. Now Wolf with 10 to shoot. Kate into the middle of the floor. And now a reaching foul is going to be called on Ava McCarter. With only 11 seconds left in the ball game, McCarter picks up her fourth. And that'll send Kate Wolf to the line for Blair. Kate will shoot 2. Nothing but 3-pointers so far in this game for Kate. And now add a free throw to it. She digits. 3 3-pointers and a free throw. 10 points for Kate Wolf. Blair leads at 45-33. Second free throw is no good. So it's a 12-point lead for the Bears. 10 seconds left. Dragons will hurry it across the timeline. Vatruba. Now Miller. 3-pointer on the way by Marshall is no good. Cadence Field grabs the rebound, and the Bears grab the win. 45-33 is your final score. Blair moves to 6-5 on the season. Gretna will fall to 5-7. We'll step away for a minute or so. We'll total up the scoring, and we'll come back to recap this ball game here on BSDN Live.